Hi Tanishka, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. So, good afternoon, ma'am. Sorry, good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I am good, Tanishka. So, since we are meeting for the first time, let's start with a quick introduction, okay? So, would you like to give me your introduction first, or should I go give my introduction first?
First, you can introduce yourself, ma'am.
Okay, so as you know, my name is Shikha, and I've been an English instructor for more than 5 years. And my students range from school going kids to professionals. And talking about my academics, I'm a postgraduate. And if I talk about my hobbies, I like interacting with people because I believe everybody has some stories to tell, some experiences to share, and we can learn from others' experiences, right? Because there are people who make mistakes and there are people who learn from others' mistakes. So I try to be the person who learns from others' mistakes. Okay. Apart from that, I also like painting and reading a bit. So that was a brief introduction about me. If you have any questions or queries related to my introduction, you're welcome to ask. So anything?
Okay, so do you like to you love reading, yeah, right?
Yes,
So,
I like
which types
reading.
of books do you read, ma'am?
Okay, I love reading romantic novels also. I like reading mythological books also. So anything which interests me at a given time, I start reading that. It should be engaging. Okay, so that is what I like. But generally, I don't like reading self help books most of the time because I find them too boring because there's only everybody is just explaining, do this, do that, this should be done, that should be done. So I don't like that. I like something which is in this form of a story.
Okay, that's nice. So, which types of author do you read? What are the authors that of the stories?
Okay, see, when I was a child, I read Ruskin Bond a lot. But then now that I've grown up, I like reading. If you've heard about Amish Tripathi, have you heard about him?
No.
Okay, so he has written a book called The Trilogy of Shiva. Okay, so I like those kind of books because he has related um, the story of Shiva to the modern life. Okay, then he has also written other books on Ram, Sita, Ravan. So those kind of books I am generally into reading nowadays. Apart from that, Chetan Bhagat's book also I like reading. Then I have recently developed a liking for Sudha Murthy's books because they are really nice short stories and they are related to life. So I like reading those as well.
Okay, so I also have the books of Riskin Bonds and Sudhamurthy author. So yeah, that's a really great authors.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So, which other authors do you like reading?
Riskin Bonds, Sudhamurthy, and Dow Pilkey, who written the who written the Dogmans, and also Jeff Kenny. He written the Wimpy Kids, and J.K. Rowling's. Who he written the Harry Potter.
Right. Okay. Now, hmm, okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes. See, we will not say he written. He has written because written is the third form of verb. So we use has or have for it. Okay. So that would be perfect tense. Or if you don't want to use has or have, then you can say it in simple past by saying he. What is the past of right?
Wrote.
Wrote, right? So he wrote Harry Potter. Okay. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, just give me a moment. Yes. So, what did you like about Harry Potter?
I like about Harry Potter because there are some characters who name themselves and who name them themselves and it's magical, and it's colorful, interesting, and there are so many characters: witches, owl who's sending the card to another person, and I read some few pages, but I like it.
So, Tanisha, what do you want to become?
I want to become author of stories or
Hmm.
a native English speaker, or I would like to give the UPSC exams.
Okay. So, have you written something till now? Since you are interested into writing?
Yes, I write my own creative stories in my diary.
Okay, good. Now, see the next sentence. When her daughter listened to that, she felt very sad. Okay, so you can even use, instead of listened, you can say heard. When her daughter heard that, she felt very sad. So always remember, with listened, with listening, we use to. I'm listening to you. I like listening to music. I listen to music a lot. Okay, so after listen we use to generally, but with heard you can omit to. You can simply say I heard you. Okay, so you will not use
Okay.
to with heard, but with listen you have to use to. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
then the last sentence which was there was that are needed to us, that are needed by us, not to.
Okay.
Understood? So
Yes.
preposition to is very important to be understood. Okay. Hmm? Okay. So how do you get these ideas of writing stories?
Like when I read the all stories, so I like get it that we should create the stories like that. So and I read lots of books, so that's why I like take some parts and make my own creative, and um like by reading lots of books I get the things, so
Right.
ideas, what the ideas are there. So yeah, I created like that.
Okay. Good. 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 Now, whenever you have any plan of publishing your book someday of short stories?
Ma'am, in future, because now I'm making the little stories, not whole books. So
Oh,
yeah.
so you can publish a collection of short stories, no? Short stories, and then it will convert into a book, right?
But I'm not good in grammar like that, and it's I'm
Oh.
not perfect that much.
Okay, so one day when you'll become perfect, you can get your book published and you can tell us which book is yours and we'll buy it. Okay?
Okay,
Hmm?
ma'am.
Okay. What else do you like apart from reading?
Um, Playing with skating,
Okay.
and riding cycle, and playing with Rubik's, or yeah, playing
Okay.
games, puzzles.
Okay. So you'll not say playing with skating because skating is already an activity. Okay. So you're not playing with skating, you're skating. So you like skating. Okay.
Yeah, I love to play with skates.
Ha, you don't play with skates. Playing with skates is like you are holding those skates in your hand and playing with it. You like to skate. No
Okay.
playing is used there. Understood the difference? Okay.
Yes.
Because skating, skates, they are already things which are activities. So you don't need to use play there with them. Okay. So I like to skate or I like skating. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. What about what kind of stories you don't like at all? What are you don't like at all?
I like all stories. There are none stories that I don't like. I like all.
You like all kind of stories, even the ghost stories?
No, no, not the ghost stories. It's horror, but I like all.
Okay, okay. So, like you said, no, you are a little bit doubtful about English language. So, let's talk about the topic of language learning and your journey with English learning, right? I can
Yes.
see that you have taken some 57 sessions on this platform. So, how has your journey of English learning been till now?
Yeah, it's been so great. I learned lots of things, and and I learned little bit grammar also, and how to form the sentences, and like how to speak fluently, and like how are the similar words to speak in advanced, like that.
Okay, so now we'll play a quick game, okay? You know how to open the session notes?
Yes.
So open the session notes. In the
Yeah.
second page, there is a paragraph written, okay, which says, "Can you decode this?" Hmm?
Yeah.
So can
Yeah.
you read it for me?
Yes. So, dear English learner, as long as the first and last letter are in the same place, you can still read this. Generally, spelling is not that important here.
So what was the trick here? What we had to decode? Did you
Um,
understand what was wrong?
like uh, we have to answer the questions like that.
No, no. There was something which was coded here. There was something which was hidden. What was that?
Mm, I didn't understand.
See, actually, there were so many spelling mistakes, but you could read them without even realizing. See, the spelling of English is wrong, the spelling of learner is wrong, long, first, last. So you got only stuck with letter and I think same and still.
Yes.
Right. But rest you could read easily. So that was the trick. Whenever we have something written in English, as far as the first and the last alphabets are clear, they are correct in their correct space. Even if the middle alphabets are jumbled up, our mind tends to read them correctly.
Okay, so I just read, I didn't see the spelling mistakes.
That's right, because the spellings were arranged in such a way that the first and the last alphabet were on the correct place. Right. So often this happens that we are not able to identify, and we can read the paragraph easily without even making a mistake in our reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me? My question was, which city are you currently located in?
Pune city. I'm from Maharashtra state and Pune city.
Okay. So your mother tongue is Marathi, right?
Yeah, my mother tongue is Marathi.
So, who taught you Marathi?
I learned like this only, but like my in my home, my mother, my father, sister speaks Marathi, so I listen it, so I learn it.
Okay, so there is a small poem on the chaos. Can you see that?
Yeah, the Chos, a poem of English
Yeah.
pronunciation.
It's called chaos, not chores, chaos.
Chaos.
Yes, what does chaos mean?
I don't know, ma'am. Can you tell me?
Yes, it means confusion. Okay,
Okay.
so now let's read the poem and let's see what all words we encounter in the poem.
Okay, ma'am.
So, would you like to read it for me?
Yeah. So, desert creature in a creation,
Dearest
studying
creature, dearest creature.
dearest creature in creation, studying English pronunciation. I will teach you in my words. Sounds like corpse, horse, and wars. I will keep you sussy busy, make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye your dress, your tear, quiet face your hear my prayer.
Hmm. Next one, the last one.
Another paragraph is there. Be careful.
Be careful how you speak. Say gush, bush, stick, strick, brick, blick, woven, oven, how and love, script, receptor, shoto.
Okay, so it is script, receipt, shoe, and toe. Okay, so see,
Okay,
all the pronunciations are so confusing, right? So when we read it, it was woven, oven. We don't say oven, it is oven. Okay, so this
oven.
poem was just to clarify your pronunciation because these words are similar but still they don't sound the same. Horse
Okay,
and verse, right? So that is what we were practicing here. So there were certain words which were there which were new for us. Now let's discuss the meaning of those words. Okay, so what do you understand by corpse? Corpse.
corpse,
Ye-
corpse.
yes, the fourth line there is this word, no, sounds like corpse, corpse, horse and verse. So what is corpse?
Um, corpse.
What's a corpse?
I don't know.
Have you heard it before?
No.
Corpse is a dead body.
Okay,
Okay. And what is the next corpse?
cop.
What does that
Police,
mean? Yes?
police.
No, it doesn't mean police. Police is cops. So no
Yeah.
R is there, right? Hmm? Corps is actually you can say a organization or a subdivision in the army we have. Okay, so it is a body of the army, like the medical branch in the army is called the medical corps. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then I think you know verse. What does verse mean?
Worse means weird.
Bad, right? Something which is bad.
Yeah.
Worse, right? So it is the comparative degree of bad. Bad, worse, worst. Hmm? So worst
Okay.
means when you're comparing two things like my sister's handwriting is worse than me. It's not as good as me. Okay, so that is worse. Okay, now let's come to dizzy. What does dizzy mean?
Dizzy.
DIZZ.
Uh, dizzy. I heard that word, but I don't know the meaning.
Oh, dizzy means when you feel like fainting, your head is going round and round. That time you're feeling dizzy. Okay?
Yeah, like sleepy.
Not sleepy, but you feel like you will faint after some time. So sometimes it happens, no, when you stand up quickly, you're lying down and you quickly stand up, so your head starts going round and round, right? So
Yeah.
that is the state of being dizzy. When you feel that you will fall down any moment. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
So now let's end the session here because it's time for the session to end. Now, what I would suggest is try to use these words in your stories. Okay? So there are a lot of words which are here. So try creating a story using these words. Let's see which story you can come up with. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then, Tanisha, it was really nice interacting with you. Hope you have a wonderful day ahead and keep practicing and keep improving yourself. Okay? Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Enjoy
Bye.
your
Catch
day.
you later.
Yes, take care.